I'm dismantling my Martian tower garden, which had 9 levels that I used out of 10, and I ended up using only about 20 of the grow sites that it had because I just couldn't manage to do this in the small space that I had. As you can see, for Christmas, I did some decorating by putting colored foil papers over neck cups, but you can see all the algae that is growing. I'm not looking forward to cleaning this. It might be a lot easier if we're outside. I've already made kind of a big mess. But the one thing that I've done is I bought a water pan that is usually used to go under a water heater tank. So that helped today to keep things somewhat in check. And then here you can see the plants on the side where it was facing the window did not do very well. And my mustard greens didn't do well. The tomatoes was just kind of a trial run to see how it would do in this. The lettuce, of course, grew very well, and we had lots of yummy lettuce. But remember, you have to be able to move the grow lights away from the plant so that you don't get leaf burn. So this lettuce gets leaf burned very, very easily. And my one big success was my red shard, which is sitting over here on the ground. But again, I want to show you the kind of big mess that I'm dealing with right now. This is what the water looks like. So you do need to kind of get in there and access that on a regular basis. And the lifting of the whole unit from the base is not an easy task. So I ended up cutting one of the holes for the grow sites bigger so I could insert my hand inside and move things around as I needed to. And it also made pouring water in a lot easier. So I don't know how anybody would be able to leave this for a week without adding water. Even with these few plants, I was finding myself adding water about every 2 to 3 days. Especially once the lettuce took off, because the lettuce takes a lot of water. Anyway, this is a unit that I have learned from my mistake. I paid $649 for it, and I would never use it indoor again. And since now I'm stuck with it, I will try to make it work outside. The 80 grow sites ended up not to be such a asset, but worked against me because it just made the tower so difficult to manage over even this 4-month period. So think twice before you get this unit because it is a lot of work. The lettuce was delicious and I appreciated having fresh vegetables, but it was not worth the time and energy plus the money that I had to put into the system.